Renaissance. Let's go.
Get out my way, get out my way, get out my way, get out my way. Move, get out my way, get out my way, get out my way.
Whoa, what's poppin', baby?
My man is in the building.
N.O.T. Renaissance Records, baby. Committee is in the building. What's poppin'?
What up? For sure. So, D, we gonna get the people, you know what I'm saying? People want to know a little bit about you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good shit.
Where you from?
I'm from Detroit, East Side, born and raised, 31 3rd, some and all that. Born off Mac Ave, still originated, you feel me?
So, D, what was your childhood influences?
Influences
For music.
for music,
What made you want to be an MC?
everything in rock, man. When I seen that tape, you know, that was like a Christmas gift to me. And that's what opened up a whole new listening world to me. Because I didn't know people can actually rap like that. You feel me? I was listening to it and it was just like on and popping ever since. I was like 12 or 13 and it was on and popping, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so if you could work with any artist in the world, who would you work with and why?
Any artist,
Any artist in the world.
just one.
Whoever.
Well, to sum it up, it'd be Q, Master P, and you got to fuck with Jay-Z, for sure. And basically that's it, really.
For sure.
'Cause I'm going for money good. And then, bet.
Okay, what do you got in the making? What's coming up? What's popping?
Oh, what's coming up, baby? We got so much shit that's coming up. I'm working on the album right now, I'm in a, warm-up game of it, we're in the first quarter. But we getting that popping, we got the videos coming.
Yeah.
YouTube, stay popping.
Yeah.
Just, stay focused, because we got so much shit happening right now. We got more projects popping off right now, Buzzkill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got my homeboy in the camp. They working on their project. No official date, so I can't speak on it. But just stay close. Stay close.
Yeah.
Because if you don't stay close, you don't know.
That's right. What is the definition?
The definition is who you want to see from Skand. Skand, D-O-A. You want to know? I'm going to give you the definition. But the only way you're going to know it, you got to get the album.
You feel me? So you're about to release your first single.
Get out my way.
Can you explain the record? What was going through your mind when you was creating the record?
Self-explanatory, basically. It's just like, because I feel good, I finally feel like I'm home. Renaissance Records, it's been a long time coming. I've been saying it over and over, if you with me and you know about me, then you'll see the movement that is finally coming up. And I'm just telling everybody in the industry, get out the way.
For
Let
sure.
us get our pay.
For sure. Contact information.
Skando@gmail.com. DisguiseCrooks@yahoo.com. Facebook, Reverb Nation, all them at /Skando. You can hit me up on the committee, Reverb Nation. We getting it popping, man. We everywhere.
Yeah.
Just Google me.
Yeah. For sure. Man, one.
Get out my way, 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 get out my way. You ain't bout your pay. Yo, I'm from the city, better known that way, where it's known pistol play, but we chill mode today. Get it in proper, cause I'm bout that pay. Throw up your hood if you bout your pay. do this here for y'all. Renaissance steady ball when the city took a fall. No. And came back like good crack. You ain't feeling that, you can move to the back. Hit the interstate, flip the profit that you make. Extra cash, put it in the stash, do a double take. This is simple mathematics. If you bout your pay, you don't get it by now. You simply in the way. Move. Get out my way. Get out my way. Get out my way. Get out my way.